Thank you. All right.
Hi, Dominic. I'm from Quebec City in Canada. I've been in China actually since '97. So
97?
yeah, so I may not be the typical guy that you interview. So I was 3 years in Taipei, and I've been in Shanghai since 2001. So actually, I've spent more time here than in Canada by now. But yeah, obviously, look, if I've been so long, definitely I like the place. And go ahead if you.
The new policy concerning the reopening of the borders in China.
We're glad to be back to the normal world, right? So some people in past few days have been saying China is back, so it's great. So let's see how it goes in the next couple of weeks. Obviously, this time of the year is always weird between Christmas and Chinese New Year. But I think everybody's excited because in some ways from March or April, we should be back to the China that we know.
Hi, I'm Joanna. I'm from Germany and I've been in China for 20 years now.
20 years in China.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the border reopening after 3 years?
Well, it's great, obviously. We've all been waiting for it. It was a very difficult time for the last 3 years, not being able to travel. And everything, all international interaction was very limited. So I'm really looking forward for this recommencing and especially for flights now to resume, right? That's a bit bottleneck still. But it's great that you can go in and out of the country without the quarantine.
Yes, I've been in China since 2006. My name is Johan. I'm from Colombia. I love China. And I am so happy. We're open. The borders are open.
Okay, so how do you really feel about the borders being open after 3 years?
Oh, finally we get to travel. This is great.
I am Abdul Khalik Jatial and I am from Pakistan. I am doing my PhD studies here in Tongwa University, Shanghai. And I am here since last 2019. Yeah, actually we are very happy because we were waiting from a lot of years, almost 3 years. We will be waiting for this. And it is great that finally the Chinese government has allowed the international students to come here in China to resume their studies. It is very helpful for the students to resume because there was, students were suffering from their studies because some of the students having experimental data to be collected. And due to this, they were not unable to complete their studies. So finally, we are thankful to Chinese government and their Ministry of Education that they allowed the students to come here and resume their studies.
All right, so you tell us your name, where you're from, and how long you've been in China?
My name is Lily. I'm from Germany and Romania, and I was born here, so 14 years.
14 years in China.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the borders now? Now you can go out and in of China. How do you feel about that?
I'm happy because now I can travel out of the country and see my family.